My baby, my Valentine. Yeah. You know you don't make it with temperature days. If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make us see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. And you, I want it. No, no, no. Don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they. Make I see you, now you where they got my fancy. Don't they do me, I keep on. Oh, no, 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 no. Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need them make I look pity. You won't make us sing me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body but can make it for Ghana. Here, dance for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
Center, 6'11", number 24, Mason Plumlee. At forward, 6'7", from Kentucky, number 25, PJ Washington. At shooting guard, at 6'6", number 12, Kelly Oubre Jr. At forward, 6'7", number 20, Gordon Hayward. At guard, 6'1", from Louisville, wearing number 3, Terry Rozier.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. So the next starting five. Durant is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hornets, the forwards are Hayward and Washington. Oubre out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Plumlee in at the center, locking down the middle. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Knocked loose. Simmons with it. Picked up by Rozier. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Wow, how about that drive? That was no mercy on his way to the cup, Ben Simmons.
Oubre outside. Rozier with a screen on Irving. Pass to Washington. Now, here's Rozier. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Last game for the Charlotte Hornets, it was a loss to Memphis. Here's KD, and finished off by KD.
That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
And here's Charlotte. 4-point game. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, two teams that were very similar in the standings. I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Hayward outside. Launches a 3. The shot comes out, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. And Katie, here we go.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Oh, he jams it right over Kelly Oubre. Wow.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Hayward looking over the floor. Oubre, no one around him. Charlotte no good that time either. And here are the Nets. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Rozier finds Oubre. Rozier with a screen for Oubre. And it's sent back by Irving.
Don't tell me Kyrie Irving can't play defense. Send him back, Kai.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now, here's Rozier. Oubre on the wing. And there's the pass to Washington. 5 on the clock.
And the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
That shot is off. And it's
You got to be kidding. Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Give it up for your on the clock clock.
You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hayward dishes to Oubre. Back to Hayward, looking to end the run. Brooklyn with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Hornets trail by 12. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Hands it from downtown.
The climbing three-point percentage for Jerry Rozier just gets better and better.
Here's KD, and then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Oubre. 17 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Well, Oubre has the kind of athleticism that makes that an easy play.
Here's O'Neal. 9-point game. For three, buries the long-range jumper.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Rozier kicks to Washington. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Here's Durant. Second chance effort. Count it.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For the Hornets, they come into this one following a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis. Hayward kicks to Washington. Oubre for three. And it's the Hornets another three.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot.
You know, during his career, Doris, we've seen Kelly Oubre adapt to multiple coaches and teams.
He has, Kevin, and he would do that through hard work. Oubre improved his perimeter game early in his career, and now he is very capable of adding offensive punch and defensive versatility to whichever roster he's on.
And it goes down 2 points. Oubre's got 9 points.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Claxton with a bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Rozier, and stolen by Simmons.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Nets.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Now here's Durant after the miss from Mason Plumlee.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Pass to Rozier. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Durant. Again, the Nets for two.
Boy, he has been special to start this game, shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul already. That's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for Charlotte. Cody Martin comes in for Kelly Oubre. And then for Brooklyn, Sharp's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Seth Curry in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Hayward. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over in the corner, Washington. Shot clock at 6. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
If there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
And Doris with a strong post presence. Could the Hornets have been a playoff team?
Well, I think it's a foundational piece to any championship level defense. Most of the best defenses begin by taking away the painted area and easy shots and build outward, Kevin. So for me, it's more than just individual parts. You have to add in mentality and commitment and defensive principles that are built from the coach on through the personnel.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant still a Brooklyn net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Williams, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. McDaniels comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Dennis Smith in for Terry Rozier.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
The shot by Williams, no good. Brooklyn leading by 13. Here's Curry with the 3. Good on the triple.
Well, that's about playing at a quick pace. Seth Curry gets ahead of the defender and goes right up with it.
And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue. Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Curry, takes it inside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Passes it to McDaniels. Fires the 3. The rebound by Sharp. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And slam dunk by Harris.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Smith, following the bucket by the Nets. Williams sets a screen for Smith. Here's McDaniels. Good on the three-point shot. McDaniels got 6.
And this is what you want from Dennis Smith Jr. He has to find the open man and deliver it on time and on target.
A nice shot by Harris.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Here's McDaniels. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chips.
The 3 from Mills. And the Nets, another 3.
How about Patty Mills saying, anything you can do, I can do better. You leave him open from 3, he has the answer.
Now, here is Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Mills with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And here's Simmons for 3. Here's Sharp, another shot, and it's good on the layup. And the Nets lead by 18.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Smith kicks to McDaniels. And the 3-ball is good. He's got 12.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Brooklyn making a change. Edwards is checked in.
Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Nets, Kessler Edwards.
Smith with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. It's Martin on the wing. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Short. That's good.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Hornets trail by 17. Smith outside. Williams against Edwards. Outside, Martin. Clock at 6. Richards passes to McDaniels. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Smith. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Mills. From down in the low post, it goes.
The assist.
Mills has got 8.
Oh, my goodness. Patty Mills undersized, but boy, the fierceness, the competitiveness to compete and make that shot on the interior.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Thomas checked in for the Nets.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Nets, Cameron Thomas.
Now here is Smith. Defense is right there. Drives to the hoop. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, Dennis Smith Jr. is a tough cover because he can finish with either hand. You better not give up the lane because he'll make you look foolish.
And it's Sharp missing.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. On defense, the Nets. They lead by 17. And that one's good. Richards.
Dennis Smith Jr., you want more of this. Find your open teammate and make sure you put it on time.
Here's Thomas. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Smith scanning the floor. To the paint, outside for Martin. Pass to McDaniels. Now Williams. Edwards defending. Martin wide open. He fires. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Sharp. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. Smith outside. Over Mills. There's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 13. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Nets leading by 13. The big men on the floor. It's Washington and Plumlee. Terry Rozier is out there with Oubre, and it's Hayward in at the small forward position. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with.
Kyrie Irving from range. That is such a beautiful looking shot.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Thomas, no good. And here's Rozier, who brings it up for Charlotte. They trail by 16. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Back to Oubre. Launches it. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists tonight. You know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. Katie says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. And Kevin Durant has talked about the Big 15 for the Nets, but Doris, depth has been a concern.
Yes, but Kevin, give Kevin Durant credit because he understands that he cannot win a championship by himself. An organization has got to manage payroll with big contracts and then find bargain role players. It's going to be a key to achieving their goals.
The shot's good from Sumner.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Hayward, a screen on Irving. Oubre kicks to Rozier. It's deflected. Plumlee, the pass to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Nets.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Hornets trail by 20. And here is Rozier. Inside, Oubre dishes to Plumlee. Off the run and finished off by Plumlee.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Sumner kicks to Durant. He gets that one.
Kevin Durant.
KD's got 21.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Rozier looking around. There's the pass to Plumlee. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and it's the Hornets, another 3.
Well, Gordon Hayward's so good in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Brooklyn leading by 17. Stolen by Washington. Irving against Oubre. To the inside, Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Defender coming in West, but you gotta be wild.
go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Fifth best, the Nets.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
Now Rozier. Pass to Hayward. Down low. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
I think you simply have to respect Gordon Hayward's passing ability. This guy knows how to take advantage of space in the screen and roll.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Hayward outside. And there's another one for the Hornets. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. And even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Plumlee with a screen on Irving. And a two-play off the drive.
Boy, Kelly Oubre is rolling. You can see all that potential starting to rise to the surface.
Durant. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And it's Washington missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Baseline J on the way. Plumlee with the rebound. Hornets trail by 13. Feeds to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
And there's Rozier on the assist by Oubre. Oubre's got 3 assists tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Hayward passes to Washington. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Nets leading by 9. Outside, Kevin Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Kevin Durant knows exactly where his scoring opportunities come from, and he is capitalizing right now.
Hayward against Durant. Oubre outside. Up top, Plumlee. Oubre finds Plumlee for the 3. And it's Kelly Oubre with the 3. Oubre's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
Here's Claxton, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And the Hornets call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows that they're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
give a big round of applause for your Hornets youth team.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Brooklyn making some changes.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Dennis Smith. How he did last season. Last season put up about 5 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
Pass to Martin. Inside, here's Richards. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Look at how composed Seth Curry is beyond the arc. Takes a shot like that and knows it's going in.
Pass to Martin. Back to Smith. McDaniels kicks to Smith. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Sharp. And too long on the shot.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
And here are the Hornets now. 9-point game. There's McDaniels. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 6 assists in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Curry wide open. Another shot. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside. Simmons got 8.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Curry against Martin. Now the pass to Richards. Smith right side to the middle. Here's McDaniels. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Sharp.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Curry. And he makes good on the layup. And the Nets lead by 7.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
Pass to McDaniels. Passes to Richards. Outside for Martin. Here's Williams. Guarded by Simmons. It's sent back down by Simmons. Curry on the wing. Covered by Martin. Curry looking around. Trains the three-pointer.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Smith the pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that side. And you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Curry kicks to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Harris has got 7.
And that's back-to-back threes, and he just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Martin against Curry. Steps back. Martin the pass to Richards. And he dunks it down.
And then cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
And on the assist.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Harris. The tray. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this is exactly how Joe Harris makes his living, folks. Shooting the basketball. Quick catch and shoot. Yes, sir.
And there's the pass to McDaniels. Inside. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Mills. Sinks that one from the post. 10 points for him.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
To the inside. Smith. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
For three, Harris. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They set the screen. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Just 5 on the clock. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It feels as though when Seth Curry steps across half court, he's in range. That is beautiful.
Now here is Smith, covered by Mills.
Brooklyn fouls the ball.
And the Nets, they're going to change here. Timeout call for the Nets.
And the third team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Nets, Kessler, Edwards, Cameron, Thomas. The Nets call timeout. And we want to hear everyone right now. Here comes some T-shirts.
Smith up top. Out left to the wing. Here's McDaniels. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Good drive by Simmons. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got 10.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
It's stolen by Edwards. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Nets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
KD, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
They're going to be out on the road for a bit. You want to win early because those trips are twice as long when you're getting beat.
You're not wrong about that one, Shaq. I mean, it hurts when you're on the losing tour.
Now let's talk about our game tonight. A nightmare of a first half for the Hornets.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Simmons. Durant is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Claxton, and at the 5, roaming the paint.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead. Well, KD's still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked but didn't feel a deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
Free throw drops for KD.
Kevin Durant is pretty much the same as giving up a bucket because this guy has been so consistently good from the free throw line over the course of his brilliant career.
Here's Oubre into the lane and finished off by Oubre.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. A nice shot by Irving.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Washington kicks to Oubre. To the paint. Here's Rozier. It's sent back down by Simmons. And that one drops for him. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Oubre. 21 points in the game. Hayward on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Over O'Neal. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, remember, the comfort zone that Gordon Hayward possesses when he's in the mid-range, there's an ease and a confidence about what he does.
Here's KD. And that one off the back of the rim and in. KD's got 9 points in the quarter.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's O'Neal. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Oubre, good.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
For Brooklyn, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Pretty pass by Kyrie Irving. Nothing like making your teammate feel good right there.
Pass to Plumlee, down low. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Takes the 13-footer. Plumlee, no luck.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Durant against Oubre. And Durant sends it back.
Maybe the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's abilities as a basketball player, the defensive end. You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
They get it back. The second chance effort. A shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got 8 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Rozier the pass to Plumlee. Now Washington. And he banks in the lane. Washington's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And it's Simmons. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
Ben Simmons refuses to take no for an answer. How about the aggressive drive?
Hayward outside. Lets it go with the three. Knocks down the three ball. 10 points for him.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Rozier up top, guarded by Simmons. Here's Plumlee. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 6 assists now in the game.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Rozier against Simmons. Rozier with room to fire. He hits the back iron and sets the shot.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Shoots it up. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Durant's got 38 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Hayward on the wing. Offline with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Fires from the wing. Here's Claxton. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And the Hornets call time here.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
That's right there. Here are your Hornets.
And a new group in for the Nets. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Edwards comes in for Royce O'Neal. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Seth Curry in for Ben Simmons. Outside, Martin. Smith on the wing. Martin finds Smith. Here's Richards. Guarded by Kerr. And again, the Hornets missing. Brooklyn's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Irving attacking up and in on the layup. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
So many things go into Kyrie Irving's game. Right there, the quickness and the craftiness on the drive. It's special.
Smith the pass to Martin. And there's the drive. Shoots over Curry. And it's Martin missing.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's Harris. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Smith with it, guarded now by Irving. To end the run, a nice shot by McDaniel. McDaniel's got 23.
Well, Dennis Smith Jr. is so good at pick-and-roll situations, understanding how to pass around the defender.
Harris' shot is good.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Here's Martin. He's got 5. He dishes it to Smith. Kicks it to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Richards. Good. Nice job down low. Richards got 8. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
Well, we know this. Seth Curry has a variety of ways to score, and right now, every weapon in the arsenal is working.
And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all, and you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie. And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Smith outside. He kicks to McDaniels. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, point guard's responsibility in part in today's NBA, get their guys going, and Kyrie Irving doing just that.
Charlotte has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Outside Williams. Banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Timeout called the Nets. Checked in for Irving. Let's take a look at the numbers for Nicholas Claxton. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Back to Martin. Smith the pass to Williams. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 7 points for the quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Harris against Smith. Outside for Martin. McDaniels passes to Smith. They set the pick. And he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, Dennis Smith Jr. in the pick and roll. Boy, you don't know if he's going to rise and fire or set his teammate up.
And Sumner gets it to go.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Hornets.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Hornets #1.
The way these guys moved the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness. That's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
Rozier, he's checked in for Smith.
Rozier the third.
Here's McDaniels, and he has 28 points for the game. 1:12 left in the third. Clock at 6. Rozier for 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
That's leading by 23. Outside Edwards. Now, here's Rozier. D right on him. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Williams kicks to McDaniels. Passes it to Rozier. There's the pick. This one for 3. And no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Harris outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Harris has got 22 points.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Rozier. He's tightly guarded. And it's Rozier again missing. Curry against Martin. There's the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Look night out there with Cody Martin. Then it's Williams. Then it's Jones. And it's Thor in at the 3. So that's the Hornets 5.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Sumner. That shot missing. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Thor. Pass to Bouknight. Hills with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Sumner, and he jams it with authority.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
Left side, Martin. From downtown. Tries again. Morris with the rebound. The net shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Smith has checked in.
The floor for your Hornets.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. The pass to Thor. And the Hornets miss again.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Sumner's shot is off. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Hornets. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Thor, the pass to Jones. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Shot's good by Thor. Thor's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
From the baseline. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Smith. You're looking at the MVP race last season between 3 incredible big men with Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Analyzing that, Doris, what's your big takeaway?
The idea that the big man, the 5 spot in the NBA is obsolete. That argument is over. What impresses me is the skill level of NBA players, particularly manning the center position in the modern age. Highly skilled, can shoot it, can take it off the bounce, and are exceptional passers. Boy, this is fun to watch.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Traps in the tray.
I think it shows you all the hard work Morris has put in to try and extend his range.
Jones sets the pick for Smith. Left side, Jones. Over Edwards. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. And Mills kicks to Sumner. Doesn't go that time. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Passes to Smith. And here is Bouknight. Outside Williams. Left side Jones. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Mills looking it over. Shoots over Bouknight. Mills can't hit.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Smith outside. Knocked away. Morris kicks to Thomas. Over Williams. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Morris.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Smith outside. There's a screen by Williams. Smith dishes to Williams. Thor the pass to Jones. 6 to shoot. Good on the baseline, Jay.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from 3-point land to start the 4th quarter. And Jones sends it back. Here's Thor. Pass to Bouknight. Here is Williams. Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product. More games are scheduled overseas. Doris, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're chipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it, beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the world, the opportunity to expose new fans to this game that we love so much, certainly not something to take lightly.
The shot by Williams, no good. Timeout called, the Nets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Hornets youth team.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Mills. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Second shot opportunity. It's deflected.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Hornets.
Into the lineup for your Hornets, Mason Plumlee.
And so here's Charlotte. Smith outside. The pass to Plumlee. Oubre outside. Inside. Here's Smith. Mills with the rebound. The Nets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Thomas, and then Thomas with the dunk.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. And Smith gets double-teamed. Pass to Plumlee, to the paint. Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Last year, as we know, the NBA, Doris, named the members of the 75th anniversary team. Any players that were missed that you think should have been on that list?
I mean, the one guy that comes to mind immediately is Klay Thompson, who will go down as one of the great shooters in NBA history. The problem for voters, I think, is the challenge of weighing the accomplishments of prior generations with what we are witnessing today. It is a challenging vote. There's no doubt Klay will be top 100 when it comes in 25 years.
Charlotte making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. And that one falls for Williams. And Doris, in a time where we see so much international conflict, Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it, the opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Nets have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Mills can't hit.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
To the middle. The shot by Williams, no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Driving in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Right, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
First free throw is good. Doris, the NBA keeps talking about the idea of an in-season tournament, taking a cue, I guess, from European soccer. Do you like that? Do you think it would work?
Well, the European soccer situation has the advantage of tradition and history. There's meaning behind it. Obviously, I'm open to a little drama in the middle of the NBA season. The challenge is convincing the players and their representation in the Players Association that this is something of value.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Hornets shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Smith the pass to Plumlee. Oh!
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Shot's good by Mills.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Charlotte. He feeds it to Plumlee. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Foul, Kessler, Edwards. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Mason Plumlee, shooting 1.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Sumner. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, to me, this is where Dennis Smith Jr. is most dangerous. Inside, using that combination of athleticism and strength.
Here's Mills. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Edwards can't hit.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
To the inside. Here's Smith. Back to McDaniel. There's the feed to Smith. Oubre outside. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Charlotte has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Passes it to Plumlee. Williams with the ball. Edwards defending. It's tipped. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Hornets. Terry Rozier comes in for Smith. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Edwards. Joe Harris comes in for Thomas. Irving's checked in for Edmund Sumner. And Simmons subbed in for Patty Mills. Charlotte calls timeout. For a while, the East was all LeBron. And the West? Well, Doris, as we know, the West was dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee, without Chris Middleton, struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for McDaniel.
High hip-hop squad.
Oubre with it. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making six figures to play basketball. You wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Boy, picking up where he left off, his second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Rozier kicks to Washington. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 7th assist in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Hayward, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Gordon Hayward, such a pure jump shooter. High percentage shots, makes it look easy.
Proving with it, picked up by Rozier from deep. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Hayward against Harris. Fires for 3. The Hornets pull it in. Rozier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Washington. O'Neal with the rebound. Nets leading by 22.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. And the Hornets now going the other way. Oubre for 3. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist. Oubre's got 31.
And one thing Oubre could do to help his offense, to me, make himself into a better ball handler. Great dribble drive move that time.
Irving misses. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
This is a shot Hayward hits at a consistent clip. The D has to be more aware.
High post try. A rebound by Washington. And here's Hayward. Plays it up and banks it in.
Pretty good quickness from the agile Gordon Hayward, effortlessly to the rim with that athleticism.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. KD, a statement win. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together. And this is all that I expected, man. I'm glad that, we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
We're looking forward to seeing you out there again, man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.